We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nord-Belka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ossia, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Ossian. If you refer to it by that name, he'll put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Heierlark meant a lot to us. Our flight training took place here on this airfield. On the base, we were surrounded by junior cadets, eager to hear war stories. The newspaper article about us, written by that journalist Jeanette, made it here faster than we did. Somewhere along the line, we had become the most experienced pilots in the entire world. Us, Captain Bartlett's nuggets. We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we returned.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Why's that? Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNealy Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between Ossia and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from the Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
This is the commander of McNealy Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
To launch. Commencing countdown.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built by Ossia and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Arkbird?
The Arkbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way? It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft. I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself?
I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then? Continue countdown. 3 minutes to launch.
Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of transport planes escorted by a squadron of fighters.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver.
Get distracted and I'll slam right into one of them. Man, this is bad for my health.
He's right. It'd be crazy to try to launch in the middle of all that enemy fire.
Some of the tanks appear to have taken damage when they hit the ground.
Direct hit! Damage report! Oh no, another enemy plane?
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient? I'd like to think so too. But they even had to call us out, you know.
Multiple enemy aircraft overhead. They're coming this way.
Where's our air support?
Use the trailers to form a barricade. They're firing! The center is under attack! We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch.
Nice kill, Blaze!
Hey, I thought we had air superiority. Tanks falling from the air? What kind of operation is this anyway? These guys make great targets. Until they get on the ground anyway.
There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
This is bad news. We better shoot them fast before they touch the ground. Chopper, box 2!
Edge, Fox 2.
We can handle this. Rest of you, get out of here now. Chief, this is unacceptable. Please restart the countdown. I'm on orders from our air defense commander. We have to comply.
I'll try one more time to convince the higher-ups to launch. Almost got you. Say your prayers. I never liked tanks. Now I really hate them.
They're halting the countdown after all this? All that hard work, just down the drain.
Box 2! Box 2!
Throw the Molotov cocktails! They're targeting us! Go on, get out of here!
Maintain current heading, stay on target. Box 2!
Support the ground forces while they break through.
All Yuktobanian ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft. That should be most of them.
It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver. Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there? I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger. Confirmed kill on a bomber. Those must be the aircraft behind those cruise missiles. Whoa, that was close. Come on. launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff! SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1.
Captain, the enemy is spread out over a large area. Should we split up to engage them? This is Archer. Understood.
Mass driver hit by cruise missile. SSTO status report. Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
The white bird rose up once again, laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time, it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army from capturing the launch facility. The SSTO launch was successful. The SSTO docked with the Arkbird, which had descended into the upper atmosphere, and successfully transferred a laser weapon module over to the craft. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical Fighter Squadron and the Sand Island Detachment return to base as soon as rearming and refueling operations are complete.